What's up, everyone? What's happening? Welcome back to another video. Okay, so job numbers for June has come out. We reached we added 4.8, well, the country has added 4.8 million jobs to the economy. In May, it was something like 2.5 million jobs. This is a good thing. Unemployment is now down to 11%, so it seems like the country is starting to move forward, most likely because of the phase one reopening, and now we're getting ready to enter the phase two reopening. This is all a good sign. It's a positive sign of moving forward, of the economy opening back up, people going back to work. They could make a living for themselves. They could be productive. They could pay taxes. I mean, this is something that's actually a good thing, according to most reasonable people. But according to the fake news media, the propaganda outlet MSNBC, Rachel Mad Cow Maddow, who I tortured myself watching her show, said she had this prediction about the job numbers. She made the announcement that the job numbers are going to come out. She was going to release the numbers, and her predictions were, was it going to be so great? And then she released the numbers, and it was actually great. It was good enough that it made her cry. She just felt like such an idiot. Very upset that the job numbers are doing good. She realizes that that's going to be positive in the Trump reelection campaign. This is something that they don't want. Obviously, they don't want Trump to win. They hate him so much. Probably because when he spoke about draining the swamp, those were the people he was talking about draining. That was the swamp. Washington and all the political hacks and propaganda news media that's involved in Washington, he's talking about getting rid of. They hate him. He's cutting off their money flow. So she was very upset that the job numbers are doing good. Let's face it, the shutdown of the economy and the Wuhan virus is definitely a tool being weaponized against Trump for his reelection bid. In November, it all goes away. The virus is gone. The economy is opened up, and they won't be able to use it anymore as a political weapon. So there's no need to continue to push that narrative. They can get rid of it and move on to something else. Just like they right now it's tearing down statues and book burning and ripping up history and destroying it. This is the new movement of the left. This is the new narrative on the left. Remember when they said they just wanted to take down Confederate statues, and some people said, hey, listen, this is a slippery slope. Where do you draw the line? Where does it end? Now they're calling for the destruction of Mount Rushmore and other things. So we can see how they're constantly moving from one thing to the next. We had Russian collusion. We had the Trump impeachment. We had the coronavirus, massive rioting and looting and protesting, and ripping down statues and vandalizing everything and destroying histories, is what they're up to now. I wonder what 2021 is going to bring. Maybe they're going to have Godzilla or something, or destroy a city, or maybe we're going to have aliens landing in Times Square. I wonder what 21 has to offer us. I think 2020 is just like a movie trailer to what's to come for 2021. It's pretty sad and pathetic of the Democrats that they have to play the game that they're playing to try to hurt Trump in November. Because they can't beat him, they have to cheat. So the job numbers are looking really good. That's going to slowly hurt the chances of Biden and his VP pick. Let's face it, his VP pick is going to be the new president, not Biden. Biden, he's just, there to hold the position. If he wins in November, Biden's going to resign. Let's face it, he has dementia. His cognitive functions are on a major decline. We all know this. This is elderly abuse at this time to even make him do any speeches. And he agreed to 3 different debates. He's going to get completely destroyed. I'm pretty sure they know this by now. They have him hiding in a bunker somewhere, or Trump hid in the bunker. They have him hiding in a basement somewhere to avoid being in public. He can't draw a crowd. Whether he draws a crowd or not, he says crazy things. There's one gaffe after the next coming out of his mouth. He cannot draw a crowd. No one wants to hear him speak. There's only 2 different types of voters. Either you're voting for Trump or you're voting against him. No one is voting for Biden. And they were taking shots at Trump about only having 6,200 people at his first rally back from the virus last month. Biden couldn't get 62 people to show up to his rally. Biden couldn't sell out his own living room, let alone get 6,200 people to show up to listen to him speak, because they don't really care for the man. They're just voting blue no matter who. They're going to stay home. They're not going to read anything about Biden. They're not going to watch anything about Biden. They're too busy just hating Trump, and then they're going to go and vote against Trump. These are the people on the left, left-leaning individuals. Whoever the swing voters that are out there, the ones that are really going to make the difference in the election, they're the ones that are deciding who they're going to vote for. And when they see monuments being destroyed, when they see these overhyped nonsense with the coronavirus, when they're watching our history being torn up, calls for the destruction of Mount Rushmore, and the constant petty attacks on Trump, who do you think they're going to vote for? Either they're going to vote for Trump or they're going to stay home. I think this is a win-win for Trump in November. I don't think Biden's VP pick is going to be strong enough to push him forward. Who is he going to pick? Kamala Harris? I mean, the country didn't want her. She dropped out midway of the primaries. They just didn't want her. She didn't have the votes. It's just that simple. Who's going to pick? Susan Rice or someone else who was never an elected official or wasn't an elected official long enough to gain any real following or doesn't have any name recognition? I think Biden is not going to do as good as the mainstream fake news media is making out to be, with the polls saying how he's winning. Clinton was winning by anywhere from 70 to 90-something% in the polls, depending on which poll you read in 2016. That didn't play out very well for her. So I think Trump's chances of being reelected is very good. I think the numbers are going to be better. I think we're going to get through this pandemic, which we're almost through it. And I think Trump's going to still be our president in November. I'm voting for him, and let's see how this happens. But the numbers are in. Jobs are coming back. Hopefully by next month. I mean, they're predicting this month's job numbers are not going to be as good as last month's, but still good enough. I mean, look, if 2 million, 3 million people go back to work this month, it's still a win. Hopefully it's more. But let's take whatever we can get. We need to get the country back on track. We need to get people back working. We need to get kids back into school. And we need to bring some law and order to the craziness that's going on right now in this country, which is all a distraction. Trust me, this is one big distraction from from the real issues. This is an opportunity to it's a power grab to try to grab more power, to get people to donate. They don't donate to these organizations like Black Lives Matter, who's actually donating to the Democratic Party. This is not a real social justice movement. This is a political party. This is a political movement for a political grab. This is essentially what it is. They don't give a shit about any real changes in society. They only want it to change to their liking. They want political power. They want the power to dictate how we change and what direction we change to. They want to get their hands on money. They want to get their hands on political power. That's really what this is about. This is not about any kind of social justice nonsense that they spout out. It's really all about just power in Washington. Well, we'll see how all this plays out from now till November. Hopefully the numbers continue to climb, people go back to work, and hopefully the economy gets better. Let me know what you think. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video.